After a little break, didn't stream yesterday. We are back with more Resleriana and soon more Digimon as well. Hope you are doing well this Saturday evening for me, wherever you may be. Yeah, we found ourselves another Griffin to have to struggle against. And now we have Tottery, as you can see by the main picture. Toto recall from the last game that we also found Tottery, and she was a major part of my team. So hopefully she'll be very useful this time. She has an AoE heal, and that looks good, but it's kind of weak and shit. So I figured, why don't we try and have a look and see if we can upgrade that. Maybe if we upgrade some of our skills, we can beat this boss that's being really annoying. It's apparently weak to fire, so we should look to make sure we exploit that as well and have our best fire bombs ready to do damage to it. You know what? Maybe we can deal with it. I don't know. Maybe we have to go grind. I'm not sure. But anyway, let's have a look. Need to have a look at their skill trees and see what I can do. I've been saving up on skill points quite a bit. So we can have a look at their... where is it? There it is. Stores HP to all allies. So presumably if we upgrade this to maximum, we'll get more healing out of it, which would be kind of needed because the amount of healing it does is kind of trash. Deals ice and air damage to an enemy, reduces the target's ice resistance by 5% and air resistance by 5%. Also delays the target's turn to order by 1. That's pretty cool. Literally, because it's an ice attack. I don't know if, you know. This boss is resistant to either of those two elements. It's not weak to it, because the only thing it's weak to is fire. Continue playing Riason's late story. Right. Is that the real truth of it? Makes me wonder. It's not about actually like upgrading this to full or something. Also, is this what is called a Unite attack? Because yeah, I don't understand Unites at all. Maybe we should read up about Unite. Unite. Unite will accumulate as you perform attacks. You can gain different effects based on how much Unite you've accumulated. First strikes will now increase Unite, allowing you to start the battle with 2 Unite. Okay. When you have 2 or more Unite attack will trigger if 2 different characters in the front row are active consecutively. Specifically, the first character will make a follow-up attack after the second character's action. When you have 3 or more Unite, HP damage and stun damage dealt by all party members will increase by 10%. Okay. It'll accumulate as perform attacks. Huh? When you have 4 or more Unite, and 3 different characters on the front row act consecutively, the first and second characters to act will make follow-up attacks after the third character's action. So we kind of want to use this. An EP when you use an item. Raise rank of ingredients. Attack enhancer boosts item power and recovery based on number of attacks. That's one additional attack. We have almost 5,000 total SP saved out. It's quite a lot. Increase item spell by 25%. It has additional slot for equipping an item. Even more, wow. Since you already carry more than that. Speaking of... You need some help with this. That's the only one where it's like not good. That's probably because this is good. Maybe this needs some more people. Yes.
これを増やすんだな。よっしゃ。じゃあ始めるぜ。どれにしようかな。
And then if we go back to here, combat weapons. That is better. Okay. That's 27. Make sure who I want on the back line. Hello, Pixie Devil Creations! I am playing Atelier Resleriana, the most recent version of the game for the Atelier series. How are you? Welcome to the stream. Awesome, I'm glad you think so. I have enjoyed the series for quite a while, but I must say I've preferred previous entries more. I particularly value and recommend the Atelier Riser series. That trilogy is possibly, in my opinion, their best work. This one's fine. I'm currently stuck on a boss, so I'm doing a lot of calculations strategically as to what to do about that and what equipment to change into and things. We have a bunch of different items we could be using, and I can duplicate anything because making money, or coal as they call it in this game, is very easy in this particular game. Very, very easy. Once you know how. If you don't know how, it's not easy at all. But once you know how, it's very easy. So I have that at my disposal, and I'm trying to see what I should do, what I should equip my team with. No worries, thank you very much. I mean, no doubt if you stay around, I will be able to show the boss as well, but yeah, for right now, I'm just trying to figure it out. I was losing to it last stream quite a few times, and it didn't look doable at the time, but, you know, it's a JRPG, so with enough brainstorming, I'm sure we can get by. So, what do I want to be wearing? This increases my attack and speed, lowering my defense only slightly, and my HP by quite a bit more. Yeah. But maybe... maybe that is better. Maybe I should copy the best items. Because we can duplicate whatever I have. This is straight up 5 more attack than the other one. But nothing else. Should definitely copy that. For the characters who are relatively low in health, no one quite as low as Rias. The bunny tail is probably the best item. For those who are higher, okay. I'm looking over streams, so I'll come back. No worries. More than happy for you to do whatever you can enjoy. I am rather chill, especially when I'm just brainstorming like this. So I'm sure there'll be more action to enjoy once I get stuck in. Just still trying to figure out what I should do best for the situation we're in. Kind of like halfway in the game, according to how many chapters there's supposed to be. So I'm trying to find the accessories. I guess we should go here. And I should copy this by 2. And I should copy... where is it? This, yeah. Okay. So... I don't need to do that. 2! Let me see. Combat equipment. This. And this. And she should get something as well. I don't know what it will be. Boost all stats by 5% upon performing a multi-action. She's not good with multi-action. She can't do her heal with multi-action. Upon performing a precision guard, reduces stun gauge by 30% of max. That's not... doesn't seem really good. Stun on block of the opponent. That might be good then. Next skill power. kind of like that. My headphones really struggles to stay in properly. Skill power like 8%. Yeah, but I prefer the stat boost, I think. He is pretty slow though. Ah! That's not what I want to do. Item mix? What does that mean?
どれを増やすんだい？増やしたいものを選んでくれよ。これを増やすんだな。
I don't know if the stun boost can be a valid thing.
これでいいかい？
It's possible. I see. Well, then we better leave.
ここまだ行ったことないね。楽しみ。よーし、行くよ。
And then from back home.
さて、何を並べようかな。
We sell the star.
何を並べようかな。
Where am I in the menu? Okay.
売れますように何を並べようかな。売れますように何を並べようかな。売れますように何を並べようかな。売れますように何を並べようかな。売れますように何を並べようかな。売れますように何を並べようかな。
This is a very
売
easy
れ
way
ま
to
すよう
generate
に
a ton of
何を
money
並べようかな。
in comparison to what I was doing previously.
売れますように何を並べようかな。
Painstaking.
売れますように。こんにちは。お店は順調です。
So now we just do
た
this,
くさん売れるといいな。
売り上げが出てますよ。
and we have 50 grand.
こんな感じか。妖精さんと仲良くなれてきたかも。
Which is kind of nice.
どこに行きますか？アトリエに行く？
Right.
どれを増やすんだい？増やしたいものを選んでくれよ。これを増やすんだな。よっしゃ、じゃあ始めるぜ。どこに行きますか？
So like something like that, which would normally be, you know, quite expensive, is just no problem at all. And you can do that. Sure. Oh, you have 4 item slots, that's good. We need to copy this bomb. So that everybody has access to it.
どれを増やすんだい？増やしたいものを選んでくれよ。これでいいかい？お仕事完了だぜ。
So yeah. There's a lot of things that are higher level than he can utilize. Making it kind of awkward to do much of them.
どれを増やすんだい？増やしたいものを選んでくれよ。これでいいかい？お仕事完了だぜ。
Two. Not 1, but 2. You can't carry that. I guess it doesn't matter because you already have fire anyway. Toturia? Her name was Totre, not Toturia. Weird. Whoa. Healing Bell, recover 143 for the entire team. Okay then. We need this. Right. Replicate that. Locate the healing bell. Wherever it may be. Because I am blind and I cannot see it. Maybe because it's in consumables?
これを増やすんだな。よっしゃ、じゃあ始めるぞ。と
Oh! Can't carry it. Can carry it. Can't carry it. Okay. At least we can carry it on. Let's try that again then.
どこに行く？
どこに行きますか？ひとっ飛びよ。
誰が相手だろうと勝つだけだ。頼もしいな。無理はしないでくれよ。
やっちゃったな。見えたわ。あいつの弱点。私に任せなさい。
助かるよ。
Okay then. Okay.
手数で攻めるか。
Much better. Much better.
始めるわよ。
俺に続け。
まだまだ。
前に出る。この一撃で。ああ。
攻めるよ。燃えちゃいなさい。そこだ。
Well, I tried defending.
下がってろ。
見つけました。私に任せてください。行くよ。
I can't heal you.
よし。きついな。行くよ。
力がみなぎってきた。行くぞ。仕留める。仕留める。これはどうだ。
見つけました。私に任せてください。
You stop being so annoying.
よし。熱いの行くよ。そこだ。
I wasn't spamming this insane move before.
体が軽い。
Is it because he knows that I have ways to deal with this shit now? He's gonna be a dick about
よ
it?
し、やるよ。 きます。食らっちゃえ。いいまたミッケ。弱点ミッケ、私にやらせて。
He keeps doing that move because he knows that he's in trouble.
世話が焼けるな。
That is irritating. Stop it.
よし、燃えちゃいなさい。そこだ。
これも嫌え。このはっ。しまった。弱点ミッケ、私にやらせて。前に出ます。行くよ。えいやーっと。よーし、熱いの行くよ。そこだ。私も行きます。や 手数で攻めるか。
始めよ
俺に続け。
う。私も。
まだあるぞ。
いいまたミッケ。痛くないよ。前に出ます。ここで決めちゃおう。
よし、行くぞ。俺に続け。
わかりました。続きます。よーし、燃えちゃいなさい。今のうち。これもおまけです。やった、チャンスです。
Okay. This is spelling like crazy.
よーし、やるよ。
よし、行くぞ。
まずは私。
合わせる。行くぞ。はっ。せや。
逃がさないからね。ここで決めちゃおう。始めよう。私から。私も。もう一撃。
続けていくぞ。このはっ。
大成功。10点見つけました。私に任せてください。よーし。やあ。
行くぞ。受け取れ。
ありがとうね。いいまたミッケ。
ミッケ弱点見つけました。私に任せてください。
俺に続け。
GG.
行くぞ。
よしよし。ていこれもおまけです。ちょっと
Alright.
手加減しすぎたかしらね。
Very good.
強くなるっていいもんだよね。
So that was what I was stuck on, but because I didn't do all that prep work that you just saw.
魔
And
法
understood
使い
the
に限界
what
は
we
な
were
いん
doing
だ
a
から。
lot better, and how healing bell is actually kind of
少し
important.
強くなれたみたいだ。
That made things a lot different.
まだ強くな
Even
れ
though
そ
he
うだ。
died very early on. Slade. Didn't need him.
よしこれで。
いや、まだいるぞ。
It's a different one. Hello there. We meet again. Best girl, arguably. Well, certainly one of them. That's quite a picture too. Oh, to be fair, I like Resna more, but Resna's special. Welcome to the other amazing MC of the original Resleriana game. The swordswoman, that
なんて
is.
動きだ。それでいて隙もない。相当な手だれだ。
She's damn good.
一体誰なんだ。
あなたたちがリアススレイよね。
Yeah, and I think I know you too.
どうして俺たちの名前を。
Resna's dear friend. I'll let
詳
her
しい
introduce
話
herself.
は後よ。まずはこいつを仕留めないとね。はあ。
Are we gonna meet this one's other dear friend, Redhead?
みんな無事？手伝い
Hello!
に来たわよ。
Valeria. Resna, Valeria, Resleriana.
助かった。
バレリアも来たのね。
There she is, of course. They cannot possibly be too far behind without the other redhead that I forgot her name, unfortunately. Just like in the original. That's why I asked, are we gonna meet the other redhead now? Because we have Valeria.
なんか小鳥たちが危ない気がしたからさ。ウインクするから許して相棒。
Meh.
おっと、挨拶が
Heidi,
遅れちゃって。
yeah.
私はバレリ
The
ア。
voice actress for
よろしく。
Valeria is pretty awesome because she's also the voice actor for Hydri. From what I looked up, they're the same person. Very different voices, a great range. The same voice actors. From what I read, maybe they got it wrong or whatever. I got bad information, but I believe that is the case. Valeria doesn't have a surname because she's considered to be actually just like that character in Yumiya, the blonde-haired. She's supposed to be actually a homunculus, according to Christina, whatever her name was. It wasn't Christina, I can't remember the name. Former but really obnoxious, arguably enemy who found her way to Valeria's good books through a little seduction and deceit. A former member of the Moonlight Society. Former member. And the Moonlight Society was the problem. That was the group that we were having to fight against. That was, I'm pretty sure, led by the one that tells her to, you know, that she's a homunculus that we get to see. As well as an adventurer, she is helping her friend Resna, inseparable bond, achieve her dream. And Heidi, An adventurer as well as Valeria's partner. She came to Halfine because of her request. She accepted the star's cocoon in the capital.
助けてくれてありがとう。
本当に助立ちありがとうございます。お二人は魔物の相当依頼を進めていると聞きました。
そう。それが終わってからカミラに話を聞いてここまで持ってきたの。
But like the Camilla in this game is not like the one I'm thinking of in the previous game.
二人もレスナちゃんの知り合い
They sure are.
だよね。
Dear friends.
そうだよ。
Mm-hmm.
レスナちゃん。
Yeah.
あんなに腰
She's pretty amazing
一
herself.
体どんだけすごい人なの。こやつが特殊なだけで私は普通だけどね。
You got your pretty good points too.
そんなことないわよ。
Hey.
まあそれはともかく。トトリ、守備はどう？
But yeah, the fighter. Although to be fair, Heidi has her moment solo fighting some big ass enemies on the beach in the original. So she's not without ability either, for sure. She's really cool.
目的の鉱石は手に入れることができました。
But yeah, Heidi and Valeria, even though I couldn't remember her name, Heidi, we had a lot of cool adventures in the original Resleriana. Much more, and with Tottery, much more than the others in this group. Although Wilbell was in the original Resleriana.
よし。じゃあ
The other three were
片
not.
付けて町に戻り
The
ましょ
other
う。
three aren't new, as far as I'm concerned.
それにしてもさっきの一撃はすご
Rhea
かった
Slade and Raze are
ど
all
こ
new
でその戦
for
闘技
me,
術を身につけたんですか？
but the others,
おや
some of the
実は
best games
私
of
記憶
this
ないのよ。
beautiful series.
体
I
が自
enjoyed
然と動いちゃう
many,
というか。
many hours of it.
それはすみません。
気にしないで。記憶がなくてもご飯は
Do we have
美味しいし
Valeria
家
now?
族もいるし
That
ね
would be insane.
バレリアさんって何者なんだろう。
No way I'm gonna be able to reach from here. What am I supposed to do to get to that? What the heck? Yeah, this gets me up to here. But how am I supposed to get up to there? What is that about? What on earth? Like, sure, I can go. I can do that. But how am I supposed to get over there? What on earth? Well, that was quick to deal with that boss. That was close, we know, end of problems last time. But we did kind of solve a lot of problems with our own healing and our damage and our ability to affect the opponent. Using items that I wasn't using before. Didn't even need to go to my skill tree either. Not really. I had a brief look, but didn't spend anything. Now, I don't know how to get over there. I don't understand this at all. Is there some sort of like pathway or something that I cannot see right now? Like, what is that about? There's no way I can just jump across. Okay. No, it's not here. I don't know what on earth that's about. Two chests.
お宝。これは何に使えるのかしら。お宝。
Why am I
希少な素材だ。
And a Schwer
絶対
type.
に持ち帰らないと。
うんしゃ。
Hold on, Schwer type. I've forgotten what the Schwer types do. I mean, previously we did. We didn't find the last one.
これはなかなか珍しいな。
これは値打ちがありそうね。
That's so weird again. The random drop. Hello, blue. You're running away. So weird. Why would I care to be here? What's so great about being here? I should fight those. Yeah. I'm gonna get myself trapped. Where's the aqua? That's cool. All sorts of bosses are here. Red. Can't go in here without the red. I can go here.
何が出るかな。
見たことないやつだな。
Ah, shit, I spent all my money on the other thing. I'm not gonna
新し
be
い道
able
具が
to
作れるようになるん
afford
じゃないか。
So there's a couple chests that I cannot get to right now.
今はどうにもできないかな。よっ。みっけ。うんしゃ。
What do you want?
どこに行きますか。
さあ、準備できたか。
早くしないと置いていくぞ。
Alright. Central Square it is. What was that music?
二人は残るのよね。はい。採掘場の復旧と販路開拓のために、もう少しの間この町に滞在しようと思います。私は個人的にもリアスさんに協力したいと思ってます。
This music right now is so grandiose. It's nice, but it's like, I don't know, Nino Kuni-esque. Or like Dragon Quest when you leave on the boat with, you know, Sylvanas or whatever his name is. Sylvanda. It's just like incredibly like, da da da!
何かお手伝いできることがあるんじゃないかと。ありがとう。心強いよ。いろいろ教えてね、トトリ。トトリは教えるのがうまいから、次に会った時は別人になってるかもしれないわね。それじゃあ、私たちはこの辺で。
Don't hit it too hard, you might hurt yourself.
ありがとう。
Hit the road.
あら。
And now for far more normal music. ちょっと姉さんに相談があって。へえ、
珍しい。行ってみて。
この間採掘場に行った時、私が油断したせいでみんなを危険な目に遭わせちゃいそうだったの。周りに頼れる仲間がいるからってあぐらをかいてたけど、私このままじゃダメだって思った。
What kind of change?
姉さんお願い、私を鍛えてくれない？姉さんは魔物との戦いも得意でしょ。
Well,
その技術
I didn't know
教
she
え
was
て
a
ほしい
fighter.
の。
なるほど。仕事の合間で手が空いている時だけになるわ。それに真剣みたいだか
Sorry,
ら
knee.
甘くはしないわよ。
Itchy knee.
それでもいいのね。
いや、はい先生。
You should put some, you know, salve or ointment to heal your itchy knee. San. It's just because, you know, like the song in Uma, 3-2-1 of the Uma winning victory.
どうしたの？
さんに一
そんな疲れた顔して。
Itchy knee.
そっちこそ。
私
So
は
itchy!
最近特訓してもらってるの、姉さんに。で、そっちは？
似たようなもんだ。
そっか。
さすがに疲れた。さっさと宿に帰ってゆっくりするよ。また明日な。
待って。だったらさ、うちに来ちゃえばいいんじゃないの？
は？
Oh my.
だからうちで暮らしたらいいじゃんってこと。前は不満ないって言ってたけど、まだ夜のうちに起きて出かける準備するのってやっぱ大変だと思うんだ。長く続けるなら負担は少ない方がいいと思うし、それに宿代だってバカにならないよ。そうそう、ちょうどベッドも余ってるし、こっちは別に困らないというか。どうせ毎日手伝いに来るわけでしょ。だったらその方がいいよ。絶対そうに決まってる。まあいい。一緒に住んだ方がいろいろ楽だってこと。
確かに状況を考えればその方が合理的かもしれないが、さすがに女性の家に男の俺が住むってわけには。
家主の私がいいって言ってんの。これ以上恥かかせないでよ。
本当にいいのか？
くどい。
わかった。近いうちに荷物をまとめて世話になるよ。
初めからそう言っとけばいいのよ。これからよろしくね。
あ
Bye
あ、よろしくな。
They're a good duo. Part 6, Creeping Shadows. And we're supposed to just, like, you know, naturally gloss over whatever it means to be Valeria's partner as Heidi. I would never personally think there would be any,
このまま進
you
んで
know,
いっていい
attraction
のか？
necessarily between the two, but they certainly are a close friend. Is it really alright for us to continue like this? Like what? The moving
真
in?
実に近づくたびにどこかで怖がっている自分がいるような気がする。
Yeah, the
全
realization
て
that
解
comes
明
out.
しても誰も戻ってこないかもしれない。これ以
Yeah,
上
disclosure
深入り
is
しても
dangerous. It's a scary thing.
俺は何を考えてる。まったくバカバカしい。ハイターさん、おはようございます。
やあスレイ君、早い時間なのに偉いな。
ハイターさんもお祈りに来たんですか？
ああ、ここには私も定期的に黙祷しに来るんだ。 仕事もあるからこんな時間にしか来られないんだがね。ところでさっき少し聞こえてしまったんだが、何か悩んでいるようだったな。
はい。12年前に消えてしまった人たちのことを。いろんなことが分かってきました。この町の近くに古代都市クルシュワルがあったかもしれないこと。そしてそのクルシュワルはゴルデの眉というものがきっかけとなって争いが起こり、その後はまだ。
ゴルデ。
このまま悪空の道を調べていけば12年前の悲劇までたどり着けるんでしょうか。
Investigate dimensional past possible relation.
それにもしたどり着いたとして、それは俺たちにとって
Well, of course, there's always
知れ
that
てよ
danger.
かった
There's
と
always that
思える
fear.
ものなのでしょうか。
どうだろうね。そればっかりは私には何とも言えないな。
I do really like genuinely the music.
分かってはいるんです。それでも今は進んでいくしかないと。だって誰も眠っていない石碑に乗り続けるなんて寂しすぎますから。
そうだ
Who
ね。
said you had to do that?
スレイク、進むべきか迷うことがあっても君は絶対に立ち止まるべきじゃないと思うよ。過去に私も君のように思い悩んで立ち止まってしまったことがあってね。その時のことが未だに頭をよぎるんだ。どうしてあの時自分で行動しなかったんだってね。望まない結果が怖かったとしても、今ここで逃げたらこの先一生後悔してしまうことになるよ。
ハイターさん、ありがとうございます。
This is again is
少し胸
the
が
whole
軽くなりました。
situation of like Magic the Gathering. Like, okay, you're up against a blue deck. Okay, they have some mana open. They could easily have a counter spell. But you know what's stronger than a counter spell? You never playing your card. If you never play your card, they don't need a counter spell. They got every freaking counter spell in the book because you're not playing your card. You're not taking the chance that maybe you can play that card, get it resolved, and win the game off it. That's something that is a big deal, honestly. Trying to get better in Magic the Gathering is having the, you know, I know it's strange comparing it to Magic, but like it is there too. You know, having the guts to just play that card is a lot better than not playing it and never thinking, you know, like, oh well, at least I didn't get countered. You countered yourself because you didn't even let the card try to resolve. And in a way, there's a little bit of similarity here. Like, you know, you can either be worried about what it's going to give you, and it may be bad, but if you shut it down before it even happens, then you're kind of like certifying that it will be bad, because the option of not finding out is also bad, and you're doing it to yourself. So now you feel the weight of that guilt of you being the one that made it bad, effectively, because it could have been good, but, you know, that kind of thing. Like, it might resolve, it might not, but at least if you play the card, you can get to see whether they had it or not. You make them have it. And often the phrase "make them have it" is a phrase used in these sort of games because you really need to make them have it. If you don't make them have it, you are doing them a massive favor, and you're just arguably going to lose anyway. So I know it's just card games, but I've played card games for a long time now, on and off. Before I don't play them anymore. Not really. Shadowverse pissed me off. But whatever. You know, like, especially in Magic, you really need to make them have it. And that's kind of what this is about. Like, if he was to, you know, not go ahead with this, even though it shouldn't just be down to him, it should be about, you know, the responsibility of everyone in the town, you know, the consolidated effort of everybody, making Halfline better. Excuse me. Then, you know, it would be like not playing the card and be like, just guaranteeing a worse outcome, effectively.
それとさっきスレイ君が言っていたゴールデン
So it's well,
それは
you know,
古代
it's
の
a good
錬
moral
金術師の名だ
for a lot of different things. And it is scary and it's tough, painful. But yeah, given the options available. Right. This is.
いや旅先で小耳に挟んだ程度の話だがねもしスレイ
It
君
certainly
の探
does.
求に役立つならと
Because the alchemists were a part of Kershaw. He may have been a red alchemist of Kershaw. He or she. I don't know.
くんくんなんかいい匂いが
お、やっと起きてきたか。
おはよ
もうすぐ飯できるから早く顔洗ってこい。
うはーいありがとうお母さん
What?
誰がお母さんだ。
それにしてもスレイって早起きですごいねなんで毎日そんな早くに起きられるの
リアスが寝坊ばっかりしてるから不安になって起きてしまうだけだ。
ごめんねでも助かってるよありがとう
感謝するくらいなら少しは早く起きる努力をして何か
What do you need her to get up early for? To eat?
ほんとスレイってお母さんみたい
Well, mom or a dad?
まあ俺の柄じゃないかもしれないがこういう家
I guess
族
he's
を
sounding
みた
more
い
like
な
a
の
mom
も悪
type.
くないだろう。
スレイそうだねなんか幸せな一日の始まりって感じだよ
ほらもう飯はできたぞ。
Very nice.
はーいご飯
Bacon
ご
and
飯
eggs.
先に顔と手を洗え。
Typical English breakfast, to be honest. But I'm not a big fan of bacon myself. But it does look tasty in that picture. Under one roof.
よし
So it does cost quite a bit
ご
to
飯もいっぱい
use
食べた
those
し今日
ingredients
もバリバリ頑張っこんにちは
for
お店は順調ですよそう
for the boss fight that we did.
何
But
を
it's certainly
並べ
worth
よ
it,
うかな
and it's certainly more than doable to do it again.
売れますように何を並べ
We
よう
just
か
go
な
here again.
売れますように何を並べようかな売れますように
Now, when we run low, I'll just copy them again, but
売れます
it's
ように
unlikely that will happen.
何を並べようか
I
な
did make like 50 each.
売れますように何を並べようかな売れますように何を並べようかな
And they give you so much money to do this. It's just kind of
売れ
crazy.
ますように何を並べようかな売れますように何を並べようかな何を並べようかな売れますように
Well, there it is,
エルの
47,000.
話を聞きに後
May end up being
お店は順
46,000.
調ですよ一生懸命やります
Still
よ
more than that.
売り上げが出てますよこんな感じか
Crazy how much
妖精
I
さん
get
と
to
仲良くなれてきたかも
I don't really care about any of that anymore.
家に行こ
Because
う。解読に
Just give you
進展
tons
が
of
あっ
money.
たかもし
we're doing
ど
nothing.
こに行きますか アトリエに帰りますか？
Oh yes. Is this an L's fiend? It's a pretty cool fiend.
何か
Man,
新しい
I'm
こと
gonna-
分かった？落ち着きたまえよ。焦らずともエル様のご公説は逃げやしな
Oh
いよ。
great.
なあエル、
Looking forward to it.
ちょっと聞きたいことがあるんだが、文献の中にゴルデっていう錬金術師は出てこないか？
Hate her.
ゴルデの眉のゴルデかい？
Yeah.
そんなの出てきたらとっくに話してるよ。
You sure?
そうだよな。実はハイターさんからゴルデは昔の錬金術師の名前だと聞いたんだ。
おじさんから？どうしておじさんがそんなことを？
Pass it by
旅先で
to
知
the
れた情
grapevine.
報らしい。もしゴルデという人物について何か見つかったら詳しく調べてくれないか？
もちろんだ。言われなくてもそうするよ。それで僕の方なんだが、ついにクルシュアルという言葉が文中に明確に出てきた。
Wonderful.
やっぱりただ似てるだけじゃなかったか。
そうだね。それにもう一つ分かったことがある。黄金鏡クルシュアルと町を発展させた旧賢人と呼ばれる錬金術師たちについては
Genjutsu.
以前も話したね。
Once this cutscene
実
is
は今
over,
回の調べで彼らの他にも大きな力を持った存在がいたことが分かったんだ。
I will put the ads on. The non-pre-roll. To turn off the pre-roll.
大きな力？
かなり漠然としてるが、その大きな力っていうのは何なんだ？
Yeah, geographical.
詳しいことはまだわからない。ただその大きな力を持った存在から不思議な目を与えられた者がいるという記述がある。
Oh, do you mean like the same eyes that you
不
get?
思議な目。
The calling? The
与えられ
connection?
た
The
その不
communication?
思議な目には素材の性質を見通す力があったらしい。
Oh, is this how you got your alchemy
紅
skill?
の錬金術師と白の錬金術師の対立も、その発端はどうやらその瞳を持ったものを巡って起こった
She's
の
the
だ。
second coming, huh?
ということは、その瞳を持った人がとても重要な
Rias
人
is
物
the second
ということですね。でも、素材の性質を見通す力って何なんでしょう。その人は錬金術師だったのでしょうか。
Yeah, they can be.
さあね、そこまではわからなかったよ。
They can use it to do that.
ねえ、その不思議な目ってリアスの瞳の色が変わったのと何か関係あるんじゃ
Very
ない？
much so. She's the second one.
うーん。
You are another pivotal
私にはわ
central
かん
point.
ないな。そもそも目の色が変わってたなんて気づかなかったし、鏡でもないと自分の目なんて見れないし、ね。
Well, I did mention for someone to give that to you when you were in
まあ
next.
それについても頭の片隅に置きながら調べておくよ。
Well, that's what you've been
とにか
doing.
く今分かってるのはこんなところさ。解読は前より確実に進んでいるけど、まだ文字が抜け落ちてて読めない場所も多くて
We
ね。
need to uncover more for that.
やっぱりもっと文字を埋
We
めて
know
い
what
かない
way.
とダ
We
メ
just
か。
need to do it.
ねえスレイ、あのお父さんの形見の壊れてる方、あれって実は悪空の道に反応したりしないよね。
ああ、前に試してみたがダメだった。
Oh, okay.
だよね。はあ、せめてそのガイストコアを直す方法が分かればな。
ま、今はここで
And back
仕方ない
to
な。
simple happy playtime.
そうだね。エル、解読してくれてありがとう。もっと感謝してくれてもいいんだよ。それじゃあまた。
ところでエル、ここにずっといて大丈夫か？ちゃんと食べるもの食べて寝てるか？
心配しなくても大丈夫さ。僕は解読に入れば
That's not
何も
healthy.
食べないのが常だしね。それより早くこの本をすべて僕の頭の中に叩き込みたいんだ。今はそれしか頭にない。
ほどほどにしておけ。 今度いろいろ食料を持ってきてやる。
助かるよ。まるで僕のお母さんのよ
Oh
う
god,
だ
he's
ね。
getting it from everyone. So this is gonna help us do more transport shit.
ここがこうなって。
Read Wire Master Volume 2. Learn the Bungee Gem. Red finally unlocks. Holy shit. Advanced Restoration to Town level 28. I thought it was only up to 20. At least it is in the Star Landing when I was going. Part 6. Okay.
どこに行こうかな。
さっさと行くぞ。
こんにちは。お店は順調ですよ。さてさて、お店はうまくいってるかな。
Well, shit. I didn't remember to do the thing. Damn.
いらっしゃいませ。ララ、
Hey, Laura again.
ごきげんよう。リアス、スレイ。また、私と話をしに来たの？
Yeah, she hoped it would be a better time when we don't get interrupted by fighting.
それに今回はあなた方に依頼したいこともありましてよ。
依頼？錬金術師のあなたが俺たちに？
そうですわ。どうしてもあなたたちに頼みたいことがあるのです。お恥ずかしながら他の方々には聞かれたくない内容ですね。
Yeah, you're a good actor.
よろしければどなたにも聞かれる心配のない場所でお話できませんか？
Oh god.
人
Baiting.
に聞かれたくない依頼なんか怪しいな。あら、人を怪しいだなんて失礼な方ですわね。もしお話を聞いてくださるのなら、あなた方の探し物についても知っていることをお教えしようかと思っていますのに。私たちの探し物って
That's awfully vague. What on earth are you talking about?
まさかガイストコアか？
Oh, you just give her the
なんであなたがその
answer.
ことを？
さて、どうしてでしょうね。とにかく私のお話を聞いていただけるのであれば、そのことについても教えて差し上げます。ああ、それとあなた方2人だけでいらしてくださいな。さもなくばこの話はこれまでですわ。あ、ちょっと待って。それではごきげんよう。賢明なご判断を期待していますわよ。
なんであの
Dangerous
人が
character.
ガイストコアのことを知って
Head
た
to
の？
Blind Grasslands.
それに
Creeping
2人だ
Shadows.
けで
Huh?
来るようにって
Got to do with her, I
絶
guess.
対に言ったらやばいやつでしょ。
明らかに怪しいが、ガイストコアに関係ある話だとすれば、
そうだね。やっぱり行ってみるしかない。
Okay, let's do the dumb thing.
だが何が起こるかわからない。最大限警戒はしていこう。
Great. Wonderful. We know it's a bad idea, let's do it anyway. Yes, why not? Holy hell, why don't we have any else? Oh god, it's like Resonance of Fate. Why don't we have anyone else? Oh god. Resonance of Fate, huh? I love Resonance of Fate, it's one of my favorite games of all time, but it is annoying the amount of times you get reduced when you only have a max character of 3. What do I wish to do? I wish to No, I wish to get all these things that this stuff wants to
お店は順調ですよ。さてさて、お店はうまくいってるかな。さて、何を並べようかな。
You want me to sell a stretchy band? I don't know that much.
何を並べようかな。
What other thing? Do you want me to sell heavily straight? Maybe a golden thread? I can't remember. Oh, I'm pretty sure you wanted me to sell polish. Okay.
何を並べようかな。売れますように。何を並べようかな。何を並べようかな。売れますように。何を
Do you
並
want
べ
me
よ
to
うか
sell
な。
alchemy fibers? I wish I could have access to that list while I'm here. Alchemical clay, I do remember that was one of the things. Okay. Well, that's annoying again, isn't it? Well, that's at least a 3 we can do. That's 3 of them.
何を並べようかな。
Trying to remember from that list what are the things they wanted. Pure water, mythical hide, river and egg, beast fossil. These are all ingredients. Pretty high valuable ingredients. God damn it.
こんにちは。お店は順調ですよ。さて、お店はうまく
Polish, polishing powder, which probably polish helps me. Stretchy band, alchemical clay. We got those already sorted. Dark water. I know I have equipped the dark water. Snow boots. Ain't no boots like snow boots. Secure all base. Reinforced zattel. Flugel. Plywood.
さて、何を並べようかな。売れますように。何を並べようかな。売れますように。何を並べようかな。売れますように。
I can sell me
何を
actually
並べよう
5.
かな。売れますように何を並べようかな。売れますように何を
And then
並べ
we'll
よう
just
かな。
sell the regular stuff so we can get this out of the menu.
売れますように何を並べようかな。何を並べようかな。売れますように何を並べようかな。売れますように。こんにちは。お店は順調です。一生懸命やりますよ。売り上げが出てますよ。妖精さんと仲良くなれてきたかも。こんにちは。お店は順調ですよ。さてさて、お店はうまくいってるかな。
You want me to sell golden thread? You want me to sell tasty looking bait? You want me to sell heavenly stone? Yeah, but
ど
like
こに？
アトリエに行く？
I should probably just go back.
さあ、
Okay, I finally
統合しちゃおうかな。
I always forget. I just don't want to interrupt, you know, the cutscenes. The cutscenes I will remember. So I'm doing the ad now. And Spraxia will be the bane of me for my entire life.
どれを増やすんだい？増やしたいものを選んでくれよ。
I should replicate the.
これを増やすんだな。お仕事完
We
了だ
just
ぜ。
replicate it up to 6 times because why not? We have all the money in the world. This game is very easy to make money in. So
こ
we
れを
may
増
as
やすんだ
well.
な。よっしゃ、じゃあ始めるぜ。これでいいか
One
い？
more even.
お仕事完了だぜ。
Warning.
これを増やすんだな。よっしゃ、じゃあ始めるぜ。これを増やすんだな。よっしゃ、じゃあ始めるぜ。
Alright. I should be copying everything up to 5 pretty much.
これでいいかい？お仕事
So
完
I
了
feel
だ
like
ぜ。
at the same time it's like maybe
これ
we
でい
should
い
be
か
copying
い？
each
お
one
仕
to
事
level
完
1
了だぜ。
of these sort of things.
これを増やすんだな。お仕事完了だぜ。
Because like it just doesn't matter.
これを増やすんだな。よっしゃ、じゃあ始めるぜ。
Oh, I have to plant food.
これを増やすんだな。お仕事完了だぜ。これでいいかい？お仕事完了だぜ。
So yeah. We should copy metal art for sure. 'Cause I think I have
これ
quest
を
for
増やすん
that.
だな。お仕事完了だぜ。
Whatever.
さーて、
So
何を作る？
now you still don't have this, so we can't do that. That's all for. Can't do this. Can't do this. Can do this. Tika metal. Right. Does it say here?
さーて、何を作ろう？どれを増やしたいものを選んで
How
くれ
much
よ。
Tika metal do I have to copy? I don't know if it's consumables and synthesis. Maybe I have to go the whole because I don't know which group it would be in. Apparently I have Tika Metal. Looking for Tika Metal. Again, this is another moment where I really wish we could sort by, you know, alphabetical. That would be pretty useful right now. Do I have Tika Metal? I do, right? I can't even tell if I do. Maybe I don't. Maybe I used my last one that I apparently got. I can't see it. Can I make Tika Metal? No, probably not.
どれにしようかな。
Gathering location. Oh, I
ま
have
ず
to make
こ
this.
れを入れて。
That's what that's for.
うまくいきますように。
Don't need to worry about it anymore.
すっごくうまくいったね。
So now we unlock so much shit for backtracking. Holy moly, man. So much backtracking, man. Because we got red availability. There's so many places, I can't remember them all. This is why I wish this was Etrian Odyssey. Or a game that allows me to mark on every... Because I think Labyrinth of Refrain and Galeria do so as well. Allows you to mark on the maps. So then I'm like, you know, Bungie Red, and I've written Bungie Red on my map in a lot of different places. And all I have to do is look at all the maps I've got, and then each one, does there say something that says Bungie Red? And if there says something in Bungie Red, I can really go to it and know which ones exactly that I need to go to, instead of trying to remember which ones are which, because I can't tell the difference on the map. So it's like, I have no idea. Being able to write something on the map is such an important, big deal. Of course, none of them do it quite like, you know, Etrian Odyssey. Since it's literally kind of about map making almost. Which makes it so good for that stuff. And I miss it when I need it like this. Did they steal the equipment that I had on the other characters?
どれを増やすんだい？増やしたいものを選んでくれよ。
Cause like, what the fuck? Where do I... Where do I find this Tika Metal that apparently I was supposed to be able to do? Whatever, man. Head to Blind Grassland.
どこに行く？
に行こうかな。
Let's head to Blood Crossing, shall we?
気楽に行ってみよう。
Sophie! Atelier Sophie. This one's an old character. And I did play her in Atelier Sophie 2, which I didn't really like as much as, Resleriana and the original, and Ryza especially, of course. Maybe my fondness for Sophie 2 is met with this one. They're both static in their, combat family. Instead of the ATB on Ryza, which I prefer.
お待ちしておりましたわよ。まずは約束通り2人だけでいらっしゃったことを褒めて差し上げますわ。
So what's your dirty trick?
怪しい人に褒められたってちょっとしか嬉しくないもんね。
それであなたたちの依頼っていうのは？
至極単純な依頼なのですが、あなた方のアトリエおよびそれに関わるものの一切を私たちにお譲りいただきたいのです。
はあ、そんなことできるわけないでしょ。
もちろんそれ相応の対価をお支払いしますわよ。あなた方の大事な
What's embarrassing about that?
今は資金が必要なんですよ。
You said it was an embarrassing thing to say, right? She said that when she was in our shop. She didn't want to admit it in front of anyone else because she was too embarrassed to say it. What's embarrassing about that? Obviously it's a lie, but like, that's the point. It's a blatant freaking lie.
確かに資金が必要なのは事実だが、あのアトリエと錬金術はハルフェンの復興のために不可欠なんだ。
そうだよ。それに12年前のことを知るにはもっともっと調べなきゃいけないことがあるし、お金なんかで渡せないよ。
困りましたわね。ララキングダムの王自ら交渉しているというのに。
だから言っただろう。そんな交渉をやすやすと受け入れるわけがないと。
っていうかさ、ララたちもアトリエを使いたいなら自由に使ったらいいんだよ。別にあのアトリエは私たちが独占してるわけじゃないんだしさ。
それでは意味がありませんわ。私たちの渇望を満たすためにぜひあのアトリエは独占して使い倒したいのです。時には自ら武力を用いて交渉する。これも王としての覚悟。何としても売ってもらいますわ。
くそ、戦うしかないのか。
俺たちは自分の渇望を満たすだけ
This
だ。
is relative regular music, battle music in the original Resleriana.
あのアトリエに関わる
Like regular sort of like
全
phase,
てですわ。
one of those run areas or anything.
王の勇士、その目に焼き付けることを許しましょう。
So we're fighting you in this game too.
これはどうだ。
なんでそんな無茶苦茶なこと。
リアス、後にしろ。
成敗して差し上げましょう。
弱点見っけ。私にやらせて。
Fighting in this game too.
攻めるぞ。前に出る。この一撃で。
戦況を変える。この道具で
助かるよ。
この手を使う。ついてこられるか。
Oh, you go again?
楽しませて
Well,
くだ
that's
さ
very
い。
similar move. Well, we're dead.
この手を使う。
He just gets to go again and again and again and again.
これはどうだ。休む間は与え
Jesus.
許さないんだから。この遅刻だ。受け切れまして。
Yeah, I can't do that.
突撃。ここは思いっきり。やっちゃ
ついてこられるか。
え。私の勝つ。邪魔はさせません。
休む間は与えぬ。
What did you expect? Okay, so it is scripted. At least it's that.
リアス、大丈夫か。
まだ平気だよ。それにしてもこいつらすっごく
I
強い。
mean, I fought them like 4 or 5 times. I know exactly how bloody tough
腕
they
前
are.
はまだまだのようですわね。
But they weren't the toughest enemy.
これ以上
game,
長
for
引かせ
sure.
る必要もない。
I found them relatively easy
手早
compared
く
to
終わらせる
Johanna.
ぞ。
Johanna was the one that caused me the most problems when I was playing the original. And then Johanna eventually becomes your friend. She's actually a good girl.
させないよ。
Hey, Sophie.
やあ。
Sophie!
何者だ。
It's Sophie.
あなたは確か違法人。
You might know Sophie.
ララさん、また会いましたね。
なぜ貴様がここに。
やれやれ。ジェル、私、王として引き時は心得ているつもりです。
そうだな。
She's the MC of
校長が決裂した以上、
Sophie.
別の手段を優先するべきだ。
待て。
ここは引きます。私たちは簡単には諦めませんわよ。
Really?
王として。
She's a very interesting character.
逃げられちゃったみたいですね。
We still don't know that she's
く
Sophie.
そ。っていうかなんだ王って。
But they know how powerful Sophie is, I guess.
助けてくれてありがとう。私リ
They're
アス。
about to know her
で、
name.
こっちがスレイ。
Sophie.
私はソフィー。錬金術師のソフィーのイエンミラーです。あの人たちの言っていた通り、私は異邦人で、レスナちゃんから頼まれてここに来たんです。
Sophie Neunmuller, I always forget her surname. A wanderer and alchemist, she came to Halfine because Resna asked her to lend the VSS string. Oh, very nice.
レスナちゃんから？はい。
Resna's looking out for us. Resna is best girl.
本当は
There's a
レ
few
スナ
best
ちゃん
girls.
自ら
Resna's
リアスさん
certainly
を
one of
手
them. She
伝
might
い
be
た
my
いって
favorite
言
of
って
all.
たんですけど、
She may very well be.
今は依
I
頼
really
がたくさんあって
like Resna a lot.
手が離せないみたいで。
But then I also like Claudia a lot. Fair enough.
自分の代わりにリアスさんたちの力になってほしいって頼まれて。
Well, thank you for being here and saving us.
そうだったのか。おかげで助かったよ。でもよくここが分かったな。
実は先にお店に行ったんですけど、ラナさんに呼ばれて出かけたって妖精さんたちから聞いて、
You need to come rushing.
なんだか嫌な予感がしたから 急いでリアスさんたちの後を追ってきたんですよ。
Would make sense in
そ
so
こまで
dangerous
してくれ
Lara.
てたなんて本当にありがとう。いえいえ、ギリギリのところでリアスさんたちを助けられてよかったです。
Thank
そん
you.
なさん付けなんてしなくていいよ。
I love doing that.
命の恩人なんだし、もっと気安く呼んでほしいな。敬語も使わなくていいし。そうじゃあリアスちゃんで。
それじゃあ一旦町に戻ろう。ロゼたちにも力を借りたいしな。
そうだね、あの二人がまた襲ってくるかもしれないし。うん、多分あの人たちは諦めてないと思う。
No, not after 16 chapters.
対策を練った方が良さそうだね。
She's an incredibly determined woman, that Lara. So we joined the party. Ooh, learn the starting stamp recipe.
それにして
That's
も
cool.
ソフィー本当にかっこよ
Okay.
かったよ。あいつらあんなに強かったのに一人で追い返しちゃうなんて。私一人を警戒して逃げたわけじゃないと思うよ。今はどうにもできないかな。それに
Oh, yellow,
本当
not
は
red.
緊張してドキドキだったし、
So red is before
う
yellow.
まくいって本当にほっとしてたん
I have
だ。
no reason to know from like any other previous experience what the order of colors will be. But we can have a look in a book reading Rainbow. I only know from other people referencing. What this one down south. I don't even know what that is. I wonder if I'm saying the phrase right. Some kid show thing? There it is.
せっかくこの世界に来たからにはもっといろんなものを見てみたいな。何が出るかな。やった、すっごい珍しいもの見つけた。いいもの見つけたよ。
俺も拾っておこうか。
The
そ
gesture
れ
of
で
talking.
二人でのこのこ出向いたのか。明らかに罠だとわかるだろ。
I watched another episode, couple episodes of Uma Musume today again. And needless, well, I guess you wouldn't know if I didn't say it, but I cried again. That story, all the stories of Uma Musume, I am in love with that IP. And I'm an incredibly emotional, sensitive person, so it reminds me of when I watched Rising the Shield Hero. I cried a lot for that. The first season, there were so many moments. Just, I couldn't help it, and just there's so good writing. Like I know it seems silly to a lot of people, but yeah, I love the writing in the stories. Even the current event, which is relatively lighthearted, is good. It's not as emotional as some of the other ones in the game. The Marazensky Bubbly Land event is much more lighthearted. But yeah, like the winning shtick though, story chapter 3 of the main story, the Raishar's second story as well. Like all the first 3 main chapters pretty much of the main story in the game and the anime is just like it's very enjoyable but also very moving for me. I find it a lot more moving and enjoyable and well read and well written than some of this other stuff which people like go crazy for, Kamehameha and all action based nonsense. I don't really care for ever. And like even like some of the people who play Uma Musume that I like to watch prefer things like Honkai Star Rail and really like the Genshin Impact story, so I watch them play those and I'm just like you know, about it all. It's just that the special thingy bob and this creature wants to shadow lurk whatever thing in the lantern or whatever Genshin 6.0 or whatever story. I'm just like, whatever, I don't give a shit. That kind of story just makes you like roll my eyes over and just like whatever. But Uma's story, which for a lot of people might be a lot more, I don't know, cute girls do cute stuff, moe, simple life kind of deal. Oh man, the races and the determination and the sheer will and seeing the characters, you know, struggle and fight against their adversity and their weaknesses to just do the best they can and help each other out and all that sort of stuff. I know power, friendship, whatever. That just, it really gets to me. So I've been enjoying Watermelon Musume, and I will continue to enjoy Watermelon Musume for sure. And eventually, even though I have no love for Ogre Crap, my nickname for Ogre Cap, not she's a terrible character or anything. I'm just not a big fan of her. I will also look forward to watch Cinderella Grey as well when the time comes. But I want to catch up on the actual Uma Musume main stuff first. But yeah, I love it. I absolutely love it. It apparently one of the streams I was watching earlier today, the one that actually likes Genshin more and Honkai more. They think they're called Mr. Pocket. They think Honkai Star Rail, which I've never played, is the most generous free to play gacha out there. I don't necessarily think so, but I've never played it, so I don't know. And their favorite story is Genshin, and I'm just like, the Genshin story did not really do it for me at all. I could not care less. But Uma, oh my, yeah. And so you two actually agreed to meet them alone out there, so you knew it was a trap. Yes, but we had to, in pursuit, I guess, of finding more information about the Geist Cores, knowing it was a trap, because you've ascertained correctly that we knew it was a trap.
仕方ないじゃん。大事なことを何か知ってるかもしれなかったんだから。
Well, relay it to other people, not
過
doing
ぎたことを言っ
it.
てもしょうがないわよ。ソフィーが助けてくれたんだからよかったじゃない。
Yay, until the next time when it doesn't quite work out so well.
そういう問題じゃない。
それでその二人って極夜の錬金塔のやつらなのよね。
極夜の錬金塔？
オートで話題になってる指名手配犯よ。錬金術を使って危険なことをしてるっていう。
指名手配犯。
It's always the case for me, pretty much. That and the smart falcon just I don't even have smart falcon, so I think anyone can view it, even if they don't have smart falcon. But I really want smart falcon now. When I watched Smart Falcon's first little bit of story and how she was, you know, so pure of heart to want to like entertain people, but you know, she wasn't that good at turf racing in the story, so she was upset that she couldn't live to people's expectations because she wanted to do nothing but, you know, entertain people and they didn't care. And then the trainer, your role is, it kind of like tells her to go into dirt racing instead, and she's like no at first, but then she realizes it's actually her passion and all this sort of stuff. Yeah, that's another story that moved me and made me fall in love with Smart Falcon as a character. And my favorite characters include Kitasan Black, who's probably my main waifu. She's my, you know, Avatar and BGA, which I must say I did win my game of Agricola today, so I'm happy about it. And you know, like I really like Rice Shower as well. I always really liked Rice Shower and Metro McQueen, and even more so after this story. Because I always thought they looked really cute when I first saw the like intro to the game, which is the first moment I got a glimpse of them. Their design is very, very appealing to me. Smart Falcon wasn't that at first, but after her story, which is why I didn't pull for her banner, which now I regret. After her story, and seeing her character, and like all this other stuff, just I love her. I absolutely love her. You know, like her when she goes out on the stage, her special, her ultimate. She's just so adorable. But yeah, I like a bunch of the characters. It's definitely my favorite
特にあの二人は
thing
リスナちゃん
to
たちと
come out this
何
year.
度か争いになったり
Like
してて
IP in general. And apparently is a lot of people's too, which is nice. But most people are like, oh, you're on the story, I don't care, and then skip the story so that they can get the rewards. And I do that for Shadowverse. I never gave a damn about Shadowverse story. Again, like, oh, this is like more serious, dragon killing the husband and blah 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 of Isabel and yada yada yada. And it's like, I don't give a shit. Yawn. And then I skip the Shadowverse stories, or used to when I used to play it, all the time. I don't give a damn. I never bothered with the story too much. But Uma, I can't get enough. That's right. They seem to have clashed with Resleriana and her team several times.
あの人たちの目的はあまり分かってないんです
So
け
yeah, I
ど
love Uma.
錬金術に関する貴重な素材を集めて回ってるらしいです。時にはさっきみたいに強引な手段を使ったりして。
なるほどな。だから俺たちのアトリエを狙ってたのか。
まさか指名手配犯だったなんて。
リアス、失礼。
珍しいな。なんだよそんなに慌てて。
They attacked.
フラフラしてい
They
る
went
じゃないか。
directly for
どう
the.
したんだ。
They went directly for the Atelier because they couldn't get a deal with you. And then Elbel got attacked.
本を奪われた。
一体誰に。
Who would? Really, who else?
あいつら、極夜の錬金塔って名乗ってた。
Well, their names Garen and Lara.
そんな。まさかアトリエを直接襲いに来るなんて。
スレイの本をかせって迫ってきて逃げたんだけど。
She has a horrible move with thorns in a cage. When you
怪我は
fight
な
them
い
in
か。
the
大丈夫か。
previous game.
ああ、手加減されたんだろうな。流れるように気絶させられた。そんなことより
Well, it's more like several
この道を開いてたんだ。
swoops. Because the cage like has thorns in it, and you see it, and then it goes, and it just like knocks your health out. Like it's really annoying.
嘘。なんであいつらが？まさか本当に重要な秘密を知ってた。それどころか自分で持ってたってことですか？
Yes, we heard that. Oh, thank you for regurgitating.
あいつらが悪の道に入っていったのを見て、急いでここまで走ってきたんだ。
Makes sense.
早くアトリエに行ってあいつらを追いかけよう。本を取り返さなきゃ。すぐに行けば間に合うかも。
Yeah, this is good music again. And the flute or whatever.
そうと決まればさっさと出るぞ。
スレイ、すまない。君の大事な本だというのに。
心配するな。 俺たちがすぐに取り戻してくるからさ。それよりもエルはしばらくこの店で休んでろ。ルクルたち、エルのことを見てやってくれ。
了解です。オイラたちに任せておいてください。
ありがとう。頼んだぞ。
That's music from the original game. It's really good. Battle Unite Effect 4. When you have maximum 5 Unite, HP damage and stun damage inflicted by all party members will increase by 10%. Additionally, what you mean another 10%? You will be able to activate Unite Burst. Oh, that reminds me of Princess Connect. What was it called? Union Burst? Unite Burst can be used when you have 5 Unite. When activated, all party members in the front row will gain consecutive turns. During a Unite Burst, Unite will decrease after each action, but Unite attacks will be strengthened. During Unite Burst, after 2 characters perform a Unite attack, a Burst skill will activate. Burst skills are very powerful, so be sure to aim for Unite attacks during Unite Burst. I guess we're gonna have to see what that's about.
自分たちが欲しいからってだけでここまでするなんて。
どこに行く？
アトリエに行くのかな。
I don't know if we're capable of dealing with the next fight.
確かに悪空の道が開いてるな。
どうしてあの人たちがガイストコアを？それにこの封印を解く技術も。極夜の錬金塔は凄腕の錬金術師たちの集まりだからね。錬金術で作られてるものならそれを使う方法を編み出していても不思議じゃないよ。錬金術師としての腕前は本物ってことね。
すぐに追いかけたいところだが、そんな奴らがいる場所に準備もなしに行くわけにはいかないな。
そうですね。しっかり準備を整えてから向かう方が良さそうです。
I have no idea what the right preparations are.
なるほど。すごい。これならもっと強い道具が作れそう。ありがとうソフィー。どういたしまして。極夜の錬金塔みたいな強敵と戦う時には絶対に役立つはずだから試してみてね。ちょっと2人ともいいから早く追いかける準備するわよ。
Unlocked Loiki Lava Cave. What a strange name. And there's the Sophie help. Well, that doesn't help me, because I don't have any of those materials. Sure. None of that helps me. Well, that's 2 hours. I can go for another hour, I guess. But I probably need to go pee. So I'll be right back. See you in a bit. probably gonna have a look at what this fight is about, but like they're very clearly warning us, they're probably not ready for it, almost certainly. Also, excuse me, I'm not sure if they messed with my... Oh, thank God. You see that? They made us have just Slade and Rias for a bit, and most bad games, when they remove characters from your party, it's like, I look at it like, vandalism in a way. If you're gonna mess with my party and mess with my stuff, put it back as you found it when you're done. You know that kind of like concept of like, a child doesn't understand how to respect other people's property, and they have to learn to put it back as they had found it, kind of thing, Well, a lot of games are like children where they don't do that and they don't put it back as you found it, and then like all of this has been thrown off and it's like, hey, what the fuck? And then you have to do it all again yourself. I've encountered that many times in worse games. That is not the case with a Gust game. Hey, look at that. They got back all the stuff. When these weren't in my party, I had access to these tools, and I could apply them to here and here. But now that they're back, and I didn't mess with them, maybe if I'd messed with them, maybe they would not necessarily get the item that I'd messed with. But otherwise, you see, they're all back, and all their stuff is back. I don't have to like remember what I applied to who and reattach everything again. I just want to make that point that Gust is a company. I've always loved their work, and I feel like they do a lot more due diligence usually to their work than other companies that make a game and then do garbage like that, and it's just like, oh, thank you very much. You messed around in my party and you didn't even put it back as you'd found it, kind of thing, And that to me puts them above all those other companies, in part, along with a lot of things. That's why I find this particular entry, although I guess it makes sense given the direction they've been going down, which is what's been concerning me, as to why this game has kind of lacked some of those usually to be found in a Gust game quality, correct, like quality of life, sure, but also just due diligence in making a game that functions without messing the player up because it wanted to give you half your party for a while or anything. Like it does all the details. It's polished. It's usually very well polished. It's a very beautiful game usually, and it's also very well polished usually. I've not been seeing that so much in this game, but this is one of those moments where this has been definitely appreciated. But they left that. But, they gave it back to me as they had found it. But yeah, we could mess around with more alchemy, or I could just go to the fight. Toto. So we'll need to equip Sophie. I don't know what their weaknesses are. I don't know anything about them. So it's best to just go in, I guess.
どれを増やしたいものを選んでくれよ。これでいいかい？よっしゃ、じゃあ始めるぜ。
I will say one of the things that is lacking, sadly, if you notice, is that it keeps putting me back to this page when I left on this page. Again, put it as I'd found it, as I'd left it. If you're going to take something and whatever, or even in my case, give something, as in rescind control of this menu, when I open this menu back up, it should be back on the same page I was on. But most of the time, Gus is very good at this sort of stuff. What kind of attack? What kind of attacks do you do? Magic damage and physical. Magic damage again. Boost TP if gained if target is stunned. Boost all allies' defense by 10%. These are unlocked now. Unite attack. Burst skills. Oh. That's Gives 4 damage on enemies. This is 100% chance for Burns Day. As you can see, I almost have 6,000 skill points. One time card for Raze's turn, during which a random skill will be used. The time cards have been removed and moves background. Twin Caliban. I've just been saving on a lot of points, sitting on a lot of points. For a rainy day is when I need it. Which might be for this fight. It ended up not being for that Griffin. The parfum is very good. The parfum is very good. You can't use this. All the things that have that red hand triangle thing mean that you can't use it. What now? My speakers here. I mean, I can just go in with this. See what I'm up against. Loiky log, just see what we're up against. And then depending on that I might go away. Much like last time with the Griffin. And do some Digimon! Woo! Let me go explore this. See what I have to deal with. And, you know, chances are if we succeed, then again I'll just end after we succeeded. But its chances are we won't succeed. In which case I'll have something to think about and ponder for next time. How I tend to like doing things, because it makes my chances of thinking about it and doing better, arguably better. You know, I'm more able to strategize, think what I might have, excuse me, missed, and what I can do about it. You see this Pokemon Mystery Dungeon kind of bullshit? Oh, Gold Beehive. We've been needing that for a while. And now we get new items, of course, when we enter a new area. So that might also change things and help us with, you know, alchemy. Of course, these enemies are surrounded in this weird mist because they drop those catalysts. If we defeat them. I don't think I care if it's necessary, sure. Ancient sword, another new item. Trace and fragment, another new item. Indinting Scream would be a new item if it wasn't for that shop that sold them. Nothing I remember really caring too much about. Trying to find. So we'll just keep exploring. This music's interesting that's used for this dungeon. Because this is Heatwave Water. This is usually the music for the tower. For the really big tower that you play in the original Resleriana. For the many levels of various different types. It has different, like, 20 floors side by side, depending on what element. One for fire, one for ice, one for electric, and so on, one for physical. And when you choose the tower and choose which floor you want to go to, you get this music in the original Resleriana game. Blazing game. But yeah, all this stuff that we're getting right now, I could potentially use it to make something better. So it will give us opportunity, you know, next time to potentially look into that. Oh, I didn't realize you were doing it. That's fine. This is new music, and it's pretty good. This magic damage only booster and stun damage out. Can you Are we really gonna need anyone with what Sophie can do? Kind of just absurd. Well, that ended that quickly. Thanks to Sophie, she's not. She's level 35 as well, way higher than the rest of our team. I found the overall difficulty of this game to be fairly low. But, you know, there have obviously been moments where I struggled. Especially those goddamn griffins. Oh no, it is actually. Ugh, there's resistance a lot of things.
攻めるぞ。さあ、これも嫌え。こ
うん。
決めた。えい。
追撃する。そこだ。
みんな怪我はない？
So Beaterville is of course new. We haven't found any silver or gold minis yet. Unknown ore guide. That is definitely something I've been needing for a while on the recipe tree.
これは値打ちがありそうね。
これはなかなか珍しいな。役立ちそうだな。拾っておこう。
Man, this freaking area is huge. What is this?
妖精さんですね。これもいい素材になるんじゃない？おいしそう。どうしようかな。
Well, I don't need to do that. No. I was hoping to save this blessing for later.
これでいい？大きくなれ、大きくなれ。任せとき。今はやめとこ。
I can't hire cuter? I don't have any space. Let's be honest, the whole fairy thing is not super helpful. Gold ball's
あまり
good.
見かけない素材だな。
これは貴重ね。近くにもっとないかしら。珍しいもの見つけちゃったわ。ザクザク。これ珍しいね。 この石は大きくて良くないですね。よし。
ついで石を割れるなんて意外と力強いのね。トトリは怒らせないように気をつけなきゃ。
So now we can see the map properly. So much stuff. Interact with it.
あまり見かけない素材だな。
どうやら貴重なものみたいだな。
What? Lake food. Take a path from prisoning areas. Dimensional paths that may have dangerous areas that trap you inside when you enter. You break out by defeating monsters within. There's no way to distinguish an imprisoning area from others before entering, so the course is right corner. Yay!
私たち閉じ込められてない？
さっさと片付けるぞ。
ああ、俺たちの力を合わせれば勝てるさ。
今がチャンス。
I don't even know.
今がチャンス。
Okay, so I can have
今がチャンス。始めるわよ。私から行くよ。まだまだ。てや
見えた。
仕留める。
That was resistance.
攻めるぞ。正面突破だ。
これも食らえ。
Not actually. Away from
も
that.
う敵はいないみたいだな。
冒険の成果だね。
Battery!
なんとか倒せたね。
I mean, I wanted those gold puny balls anyway, so I guess it's totally fine. We got a treasure chest out of deal too.
すごいの見つけたよ。
Crimson Fire Pearl, whatever that is about. Interrupt stun charge as increases item stun damage by 7% upon performing an interrupt. Never go ball, I like that. Is there any other symbols? I don't know how far this goes. Few boss encounters. Find the key and pass through the door.
まあ、世の中いろんなやつがいる。当然といえば
I don't really want to be fucking with any bosses.
大きな力だから
Or
そ
I
の
want
力
to
に
reach,
振
I
り
guess.
回されちゃうこともあるんだよ。初めは純粋に錬金術を学んでたのに
We found ticket medals.
道を踏み外しちゃうことが。そっか、それってなんだか悲しいね。 は他のやつよりも強そうだね。覚悟して挑もう。
Fight that guy down there.
妖精がいるじゃない。おや、おっしゃ。妖精さんですね。おいっす。どうしようかな。これでいい？おーい、オラからの贈り物任せとき。今はやめとこ。
I don't have space.
おりゃ、
I can't increase space from what I can say. Really? That's just a wall? That's not even...
よっよっ、おっしゃ。おりゃ、これ珍しいね。
Big version, yeah.
こんにちは。どうしようかな。
Operation trait checks. Oh. Yeah, nice.
これでいい？はい、どうぞ。一生懸命やりますよ。
Unfortunately not. I mean, you are better, aren't you? Um,
よろしくです。はあ、よっ。おっしゃ。よっ。これは貴重ですね。
これは使えそうだな。
よっよっ。はあ。
すごく価値が
like,
ありそう
in
だ。
order to be
慎重
at
に持って
full
帰らないと。
strength to fight the actual boss at the end of this, it would be advisable to avoid all enemy encounters.
おりゃ。おりゃ。
これはな
No,
かな
you
か
didn't need
珍
to press
しい
anything.
な。
You just have to walk right through. Because I got the check.
何が出るか
That's also
な。
bad.
これを
They're like,
使えば
I have to click on the thing and then open up the menu and
どうやら貴重なものみ
just
たいだな。
walk right through because you have the key. Things like that. Polish. Smart. Even if it's a lack of something, it's not something that makes sense to be a lack of.
妖精さんですね。
It's a pain in the butt.
珍しいもの見つけちゃったわ。こんにちは。どうしようかな。
Skill power trait. Extreme cavalry dollars.
これでいい？これが君たちの助けになります。頑張るよ。
BCC. BCCCD. BBD. Tsuka Metal itself. Seems that to make Tsuka Metal as material, not a
見つけた
product.
ぞ。
Which is why I can't copy it. It is annoying.
頑張っていこう。
あまり肩の力を入れすぎるなよ。
見えたわ、あいつの弱点。私に任せなさい。怒ったんだから。てやー。今だ。ねえ、あいつそろそろ限界なんじゃない？
仕留める。断ち切る。行くぞ。はっ。いやー。崩したぞ。
一気に行こう。前に出る。
Weak to dark and
前に出る。この一撃で。
隙を見せたな。この。
よーし。今がチャンス。始めるわよ。私から行くよ。まだまだ。てやー、崩した。バカだ。今のうち。
よそ見をするなよ。た。いや、そこだ。
仕留める。
I really don't want to do anything. That's the annoying thing about this game. Is you can't defend or pass.
捕らえた。断ち切る。
Defending is done with the reaction. Because I would have liked to gain that HP for.
ま、こんなもんだろ。
やった。すっごい珍しいもの見つけた。見つけたわ。
Surprised it thinks I already got orange glass. I don't remember getting that.
よっ。はあ。うんしゃ。はあ。みっけ。はあ。おりゃ。やった。あ、これなかなか見つからないやつだよ。見つけたわ。珍しいもの見つけちゃったわ。はあ。
Okay.
よっ。よっ。よっ。
Stuff over there.
うんしゃ。
Assume it's pretty
これはなかなか珍しいな。
おりゃ。
How big is it?
素材発見。この調子で集め。
珍しいもの見つけちゃったわ。うんしゃ。いいもの発見。
Just keeps going.
よっ。よっ。
I don't want to fight that, but I do want that draw. Really? You found me? You spotted me? Really?
さっさと片付けるぞ。
ああ、俺たちが力を合わせれば勝てるさ。
見えたわ。あいつの弱点。私に任せなさい。今がチャンス。
発で攻めるか。
頑張ろう、私から。よし、頑張ろう。
助かんだ。合わせる。いくぞ。はっせや
そのままやっちゃいなさい。なぜ
What did you just get?
前に出る。この一撃でそこだ。
俺の力をくれてやる。このはっ
あいつそろそろ限界なんじゃない？
この一撃ではあ攻め時だ。
決めた。力をためて思いっきり。
追撃する。たいやそこだ。
仕留める。切り払う。いくぞ。はっせやよし。
So these enemies are generally very, very.
これは何に使えるのかしら。
Presumably that's another catalyst.
よっ、おり
You
ゃ。
are supposed to get catalyst from me. So I'm not intending to farm.
小鳥の強さなら一人でも大丈夫そうだね。
女の子を一人で行かせるつもりですか？スレイさんたちも一緒に来てくださいよ。よっ。
これはなかなか珍しいな。
これは貴重ですね。見つけたわ。うんちゃ。よっ。
Take a long way again. Excuse me, what? How come this is happening already? Really?
どうやらまた新しい場所みたいだな。
That was a little early, wasn't it? Of course, we can't save right now. We can always go back to the Atelier if this is too much. But let's have a look, shall we? We can always go back to these dungeons because they have harder versions of them for actually fighting those sort of enemies that we passed by, skipped. And we can always return to this one as well. But I want to see what we can do about this.
いた。
あら、思ったよりも早かったですわね。
Well, heads up.
お前たちよくも得るを。
You did
そ
kind
れ
of
に俺の本を
earn
返せ。
our haste.
やれやれ面倒だな。
待て。
追いかけよ
And they left us an enemy to fight?
う。ここはどこだろう。大きな湖ですね。
That's called a sea.
大きな湖。あ、私ここ知ってるわ。え、そうなの？前にレスナたちと来たことがあるのよ。ここで一緒に
Obviously,
流れ
lakes
星
are
を見たわ。
enclosed, and usually the water isn't, you know, salty or moving and blah 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 blah. And it's filled with them.
俺も何年か前に一度来たことがある。ここは はジュゲル州の湖だな。
ジュゲル州。またかなり町から遠い場所だな。
本当に大陸中とつながってるんだな。とにかくあいつらを
Because
探そ
their
う。
magic is hidden within this whole area because this area used to be Kershaw or whatever.
俺たちもすぐに追ってきたから、そう遠くには行ってないはずだ。
I can save? Well, that's good. You can't save in the dimensional palms.
え
But since we're not
え
there
きっとま
anymore,
だこ
we
の
can
辺り
save.
にいるわね。許しましょ
Now
う。
we got to the other side of it.
とりあえず湖に沿って
I
進
still
んで み
don't
る
think that means that we should have tried fighting that boss, because that doesn't mean that our items are replenished.
で襲いかかってきたりして。
But, yeah.
あいつらも一応人間だろうから、そこまで警戒しなくていいと思うぞ。
Where are we on the map? Top right? Okay. It's a nice little enclave. Oh my god, what are these purple jellyfish? Jellyfish are a common enemy since the previous Resleriana.
トウトウ
Two. Weird how I missed the first time. Oh, good, more bewitching shit. It's a big green puny ball.
トウ
Two.
おや
見たことないやつだな。
トウ
Two. What on earth? I thought I was gonna get stuck here. But that did attract us. Anyway.
新しい発見はワクワクするね。
Have to use red to get across there. Can I? Can I use this blue? Okay, whatever. See, I can't because the enemy's gonna. The enemy's gonna get me before I can use it. That's annoying. See, I can see it, but I can't use it. How do you know where is the place that you're supposed to go? It should all be viable. See, there's a lack of polish in this game. And I'm not happy about. Like, we had it, and then I kept moving, and now I lost it, and I don't know how to get it. Okay. Because the bloody momentum when I stopped. How are you supposed to know where you're supposed to stand for that? That's not very well done. Most games, that's just telepenning. Atelier games usually are better than that.
何が出るかな。
新発見だよ。
But this game has been very disappointing. As I've said, I want to go back up. Nothing of note. Usually Atelier games are really good at all of that sort of stuff. But, thank God. Yeah? Okay.
何が出るかな。
Gold puny ball. You already got some. So I don't really care for that. How about this? Hopefully this is good.
何が出るかな。
新しい発見
Golem core. That is a very well-known item in the Atelier universe. But glad to see it finally here. I'm not entirely sure what I'm using it for, but I'm glad to have it. No, not that. That. Because it changed my map. Can I?
これはなかなか珍しいな。
Big green ones. Cool. More Wire Master. That might be for yellow. That'd be nice.
これなかなか
Another sweat fact to go along with it, so then we can
ここ
do
で
that.
出会えるなんて
Makes sense.
いつも通りにやれば大丈夫だ。
みんなで頑張ろう100点
Big green junior. I want to see what you get me. Need to fire and much.
今がチャンス
She means this. Pumpkin bomb.
始めるわよ私から行くよまだまだ
So weird. The gesture.
飛んでけ
I kind of did that a little early, but
100点見つけました私に任せてください
I want that debuff to go on that one, so I'm gonna
仕留める。
wait.
捕らえた。この道具で。
前に出る。正面突破だ。そこだ。攻め時だ。
続けていくぞ。この。はっ崩した
It
ぞ。
won't be the axe, so it takes the negative.
見切った。
100点見つけました私に任せてください
攻めるぞ。
I would really like him to take the healing instead of. And I can't do that. No matter what.
前に出る。せい。
一気に行くわ
That's how we should use him. Huh? Send him to the back, so then we can get a heal on him the next turn together. Yeah. Then we can choose who we heal. By
一
doing
気に
that.
行くわ
But if I did it the previous one, it would have taken that spot anyway, and she would have got the heal. And she doesn't need it either. Unfortunate.
よし種も仕掛けもございません
隙だらけだ。さあ。そこだ。
俺も負けていられないな。捕らえた。断ち切る。行くぞ。はっ。ぜや
いい的見っけ
ここだ。
あと少しで守りを破れそうだよ頑張ろう私からよし頑張ろうありがとう
次は俺だ。はあ。攻め時だ。
よし熱いのいくよこんな私の魔法があればこんなもん
Oh,
よ
flashbang. What we can do with a flashbang? Oh, just get green pea. I didn't know if it was going to be anything special. Are greens only massive? I don't know. That's really annoying. I'm worried I'm just gonna get caught into a fight because it took too long. What words of Aqua if you got that treasure chest? It's just roaming in plain sight now. Forest Sage. Chantaku. More Chica Metal, very useful. Asterissima, never heard of that. It might be new. And it's certainly new for me in this playthrough because, you know, it just popped up as a new one, which just has the main thing with it.
どうやら貴重なものみたいだな。
新しい道具が作れるようになるんじゃないか。
I don't remember that.
珍しいもの見つけちゃったわ。いいもの見つけた。
Very faintly rings a bell, but I don't really remember it. Oh my god. How am I supposed to know which is the front and which is the back?
新しい発見だな。
I could do some work. But yeah, in general, I love Atelier. It's so beautiful. It's like my favorite style, really. And the music's really good. I just don't like this one quite as much. But it's still Atelier. Atelier will always be high in my book. I'll always give time for the sea. I just don't know if I love this one quite as much. And I wish I'd go back to Rise and Blue Reflection. Like a place like this, it's so beautiful. It's really nice to be in it. There they are.
見つけた。待て。
あなた方もしつこいですわね。そんなにこの本が大切なんです。
Did you write that one too?
その本は私たちにとっても
Just
町
like
にとっても
writing
必
one
要
that
なものな
Resleriana
の。
loves.
あなたたちなんかに渡さない。
本、ことが終わればお返しす
What
る
we
つ
plan
も
to
り
do
でしたわ。
with it?
それでは意味がない。
何よりも本を奪うためにエルを攻撃したことは許さない。
あら、初めから傷つけるつもりはなかったんですのよ。あの方にはおとなしく本を貸していただけるようにお願いしたのです。
You think
ど
that's
う
a
しても
just valid
渡し
reason?
ていただけず、それどころか激しく抵抗して飛びかかってきたものですから。 仕方なく気絶してもらったのですわ。
あいつ本を守るためにそこまで。
あんたたち錬金術師なんでしょ。なんで人を傷つけたり物を奪ったりするの。レスナちゃんは錬金術はみんなを幸せにする力だって言ってた。私だってまだ駆け出しだけど、ハルフェンのみんなのためになればと思ってる。なのになんで同じ錬金術師のあんたたちはこんな真逆のことするの。
ずいぶん熱い主張だが、それはお前たちのこちらにも譲れない事情がある。それ相応の理由と目的があって行動を起こしているんだ。
理由と目的って。
そこまであなた方に教える義理
No,
は
how
ありませんわ。
convenient. Then we have no obligation to believe you.
どうやらあなたも錬金術師に幻想を抱いているみたいですわね。そのような幻想だけで生きていけるほど世界というのは甘くないんですの。
何？どういう意味なの？私にもララさんたちに譲れないものがあることは理解できるよ。でもそれを理由に人を傷つけたり錬金術を悪いことに利用するのは見過ごせない。
For that convenient word of evil.
ソフィーさんの言う通りだと思
Well,
いま
which
す。
definitely has a
錬
place.
金
I'm
術
not
は
sure
人の役に
how
立つ
easy
こ
you
と
could
に使
throw
わ
it
れる
around.
べきものです。
どうやらいくら話したところで平行線のようですわね。
お前たちが俺たちを追ってくるのならば、ここで倒しておくしかないな。
身に降りかかる火の粉は払いのけるまでですわ。
こっちだってスライの本を返してもらうんだから。
They, of course, had the music back. They know it's too good.
見せてやれ。
This is literally the music I played the other day because it was in the album.
他ないようだ。
I got it back. It's so good. Unlock Rias's burst skill Einzelkampf, and yes, it is where we had to fight.
どんな事情があるにしても本は返してもらう。
この手を使う。
よしじゃあスレイさん気をつけて。二人は一つでもじゃいかないよ。手を封じる手も使ってくれそうです。うまく
正解して差し上げます。
Oh, for God's sake.
見えたわ。あいつの弱点私に任せなさい。
Ah, it's back. Fantastic. The best parts about this game are from the original. I love this music. It's so good. 12,000 and 9,000. Holy shit.
始めるわよ。
俺に続け。
湧いてくる。前に出る。
Very nice.
正面突破だ。そこだ。
この手を使う。これはどうだ。
Why do they get to go again and again
楽しませ
and
てく
again?
ださい。
Holy shit.
下がってろ。
この手を使う。
How do they get to go again and again and again and again?
これはどうだ。
163 now. And he gets to go again and again and again and again and again. What is this other?
ついてこられるか。
That was insane. Why did you get killed that many goddamn times? Oh my god.
これを使う。
助かったよ。情けは無用ですわね。100点見っけ、私にやらせて。
前に出る。
Have to reduce the fast.
一気に行こう。
まずは私。
次は俺だ。
続きます。
そこだ。
この手を使う。ついてこられるか。
Jesus Christ.
弱点をつけそうだ。
Oh
俺に
my
任
god.
せてくれ。
いくよ。装具を使うよ。ありがとうございます。仕置きが必要ですわね。
この手を使う。
Trying to keep going again.
安いものだ。
Jesus.
情けは無用ですわね。
Like, what am I supposed to do? I'm gonna keep doing that.
俺の後ろに。
まずは私。
助かるよ。
続きます。見えたわ。あいつの弱点。私に任せな
Oh
さい。
yeah.
切り払う。
美しいでしょ。見えたわ。あいつの弱点。私に
Oh,
任せなさ
bloody
い。
hell.
任せといて。援護するよ。ありがとうございます。
ついてこられるか。この手を使う。
He's gonna go again and again and again and again. He's gonna heal
ついてこられるか。
How many times is going? What is this?
楽しませてくださいまし。
この手を使う。
He's gonna go again.
ついてこられるか。
100点見っけ。
Oh my god, they just keep going again and again and again and again. That is infuriating. Stop it.
手数で攻めるか。
やるぞ。
まずは私。
助かるよ。
合わせる。
次は俺だ。そこだ。
Oh my god. He just keeps healing, so I have to kill her, not him. It's shitty. Ugh.
決めた。
追撃する。そこだ。
この手を使う。休むのは
Oh my god, they just keep going.
ついてこられるか。
They just have to keep going and going and going and going. It's crazy.
下がってろ。
調子バッチリ100点
Wait, what the fuck? Oh my god.
この手を使う。ついてこられるか。
美しいでしょ。
調子が出ないな。
見えたわ。あいつの弱点。私に任せなさい。
Oh yeah.
手数で攻めるか。俺に続け。
Oh god. She's gonna get healing? Oh no.
行くぞ。
Why?
この手を使う。
At least you get it. So you target that, okay.
これはどうだ。
Sucks though.
ついてこられるか。
Jesus.
楽しませてください。
There is something going on whereby if we're on one health, we can survive. But that is-
やるよ。
Been on that field.
合わせる。
This fight is insane.
助かる。助かる。
I feel like we need to get to unite. We need to like outlast this fight and get to unite, but I don't know if we can even do that. But, yeah.
決めた。この道具は効くよ。まだまだ終わらないよ。そこだ。
ついてこられるか。
情けは無用ですわ。
Process?
弱点をつけそうだ。
Oh
俺
my
に任
god,
せてくれ。
it's nearly dead again.
これ使うわよ。助かったよ。
この手を使う。ついてこられるか。
I took 117. That's like almost all my health.
この力受け切れまして。
Fuck. Can't do this, man. At least it tells me what I have to do with it. Well, when we die,
ついてこられるか。
it's time to give them up.
弱点をつけそうだ。俺に任せてくれ。
Because we are dead. We have no more bells.
任せて。今が使い時。
助かるよ。
I'm not even
つ
trying
いてこられるか。
today. Look at that for nonsense. Are you kidding me?
ここで食い止める。
一気
Oh
に
my
行くわ。
goodness. And is that both? That's both of our characters that have revives, isn't it? Both of them died. We are certifiably dead.
一気に行くわ。
We are certifiably dead.
ありがとう。
まだまだ。情けは無用ですわね。
Yeah, we are certifiably dead after that, man. Oh, that's so sad. Because we don't have any revives anymore. Both our characters who revive on them are dead.
捕らえた。
Which really sucks.
こいつを食らえ。
前に出る。攻めるぞ。
So,
これならどうだ。
続けていくぞ。こ
楽しませてください。
trying to press that quickly, and apparently I'm too slow.
ついてこられるか。
He's gonna go again and get the blue bell. Yeah, set the buff on him.
これはどうだ。
頭がぐるぐる
We get a new buff. We're dead. We're so dead.
行くよ。えいやーっと。この
見えた。
受け切れまして。
この手を使う。
This is crazy, stupid beautiful crap.
これはどうだ。
負けてたまるか。任せろ。これを使う。
We're dead.
助かるよ。
そこを見えた。
倒れるわけには。
I can't deal with
こ
this.
れで準備は大事だな。
Well, we dealt with the griffin.
私
We're gonna
の
be
勝
turned
つ
again.
邪魔はさせません。
I'm dead.
これはどうだ。
I have too many turns.
この力受け切れまして。体力が。任せてください。私の力です。頑張ろう。
ありがとう。
負けてたまるか。
We'll run out of healing bells on him as
仕
well.
留める。こいつを食らえ。
すごく冷たいの。でしょ。
この手を使う。 いてこられるか。
倒れるわけにはいかない。
Yeah, whatever. I can't even use the thingy.
前に出る。攻めるぞ。これを使う。
王の前に
First
ひ
aid.
れ伏しなさい。
この手を使う。これはどうだ。この手を使う。これはどうだ。この手を使う。
Yeah, just keep going.
これはどうだ。
戯れはしまい
This
とい
move.
たしましょう。
The cage of thorns.
王ですから葬って差し上げます。光栄を胸に塵となり。
Yeah, well, that's gonna be a return to base in the save. For next time.
あれなんだろう。以前よりもアトリエのマナの力が強くなってる。
Item level limit increased. Now that mana is being supplied from Loiki Lava Cave, the mana compressor is operational. Notice upper item level limit of nonce items has been raised to 120. No, 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 no,
ここがこう
no.
なって。
Gold. So it's not just yellow, it's gold. Oh, thanks. Pay for a loss. Okay. Well, I'll go nurse my eyes and whatnot, and when we're back, I'll have Digimon up, and we'll proceed with a little more of that.